Hi, welcome to this SQL tutorial video, and today I'm doing a video just on 5 quick tips or tricks that really everybody should know that's a benefit to people when you're using SQL. So you might know some of these, you might not, but hopefully this video will give you something new and you're going to ideally learn something from it. So first of all, in SQL you can drag and drop objects. Maybe you haven't seen this. So on screen I've got a standard select from a table, and maybe I'm interested in where the surname is something particular. So I can do last name equals, and I want to do one of these maybe ever so slightly harder to spell surnames here. What you can do when you've got a list of results here is you can select one of them. So I'll select this one, and then when you've selected it, click it again and drag it, and you can drag that up here. So you are able to drag and drop from the results. Don't just click and drag because you'll highlight more than one. You've got to click and then click and drag, and you can copy from this results section. You can also copy from the tree view on the left hand side. So maybe you want to do a select star from the bill of materials table. So here I've got this bill of materials table. I can click it and I can drag it up here, and in that way it grabs the schema and the table name. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, it's pretty easy really, I think. So I've got the results here. There might be a lot of data in some of these fields. You are able to resize the column data here, make things smaller, completely kind of remove almost some of the results that you're getting. And also if you want to, if you've just done select star, you can still within this results section here move data across just in case you need to, and with this modified data here. So you aren't limited by your select star. You can when you've got the results, you can do all sorts of bits and pieces with that set of results. The third third, let me just go back to the person table. So the third thing is everything is a table. So in here I have done select star from the person table in the person schema. That will give me a set of rows and columns. It looks like a table. It is a table, but I can do more than that. So if I just give this an alias and I say P, and I get just the title, the first name, so just the name elements if you like. Now I've got those results, I can select from that set of results. If I surround this by brackets here, I can still run it, it'll run fine. But now that I've put it in brackets, I can do select star from, and then if I give this an alias, I can select star from that same set of results. So here, if I do pers, it'll tell me I've got these 4 columns that I can select. Now there's a couple of things that you need to, I've done a video on this. I'll put a link to it in the description of this one, because there's a few kind of rules and a few things that you need to know. It's not always as simple as the example I've just given you. All I'm showing you here is everything. When you've got a set of results, some sort of output, you can treat that as a table in itself, wrap it around brackets and do a select from it. The next thing then I want to show you is right now I'm in the AdventureWorks database, so I'll do a select star from AdventureWorks. I aren't limited, not AdventureWorks, I'll do a select star from my table in AdventureWorks. I'm not limited to this database. Although I'm in the AdventureWorks database here, I can still go to other databases in my list of databases here, as long as I've got the right rights to that database. So I can do select star from, and at this point I can reference a brand new database. So I'm going to put training, there it is, and then I'm going to put the schema, which is DBO in this case, and then I'm going to put employees. Now if I run that, I might just change this top one here because it is returning. It's taking a little while, but if I do top 10, I am now returning person.person from the AdventureWorks database, and I'm returning DBO employee full list from the training database. So if these were kind of linked, I could join this to the training database in the same way I would do a standard join. I am just joining between these two databases. Now, as well as that, it's quite good if I do it properly and I just put the full kind of prefix for this. This is fully qualified naming of my objects here then. So I'm looking at the AdventureWorks database and I'm looking at the training database. I don't have to do it in that way. If I just go to my new query and I do select top 10 start from person.person, that'll work fine. Then if I want to go to the training database, I can do use. And then I can say select star from, and you'll see now I get a completely different list of tables. Because I've got this use command, it ignores this now, and it says, oh, I'm using training, happy days. Okay, there's my table. I can do a select star. Now something to notice now, this has now changed its link, and now it doesn't recognize what person.person is. So in order to kind of fix that, I need to say use AdventureWorks at the top here. Everything will now work, and it will run this from AdventureWorks and this from employee list. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you, I'm going to use this as the example. So if I just go to a new query, change this to AdventureWorks, just a quick way of remembering how to hold on a second. So now I've put this aggregate function in called count. I now need to put a group by command in here. If I just run that, now I want to see something where there is more than one of the same last name and first name combination. So I'm going to put having in here. And I want to order it by the last name. By the first name. Now the purpose of me doing this is just to say there is a particular order when you're doing group by, having, and order by. You have to do it in that way. You've got to put group by first, followed by having, followed by order. That is how it's got to be. The way to remember that, and the whole point of me doing this final bit, is to say it's alphabetical. GHO, alphabetical order, group by, having, order by, and that's the easiest way to remember it. That's the end of the 5 little tricks. I hope something was new there for you. I hope you learned something. Any comments or queries, please leave me feedback. It's all appreciated. Thanks a lot for your time. See you next time.